Nigeria President Tinubu ranks third among world's most corrupt leaders, report. Today is the end of 2024, and by this time tomorrow, I will be able to tell you Happy New Year. In this year 2024, especially from 2023-2024, it has been one of the most difficult years for Nigerians because of the cost of items in the market, inflation, and everything that has happened to us immediately after the 2023 election that saw Tinubu becoming the president of Nigeria in illegitimate ways to people. Even though the case went to court and Supreme Court affirmed, his candidacy, we know that what happened during the election could be termed as shenanigan. Now, this report saying that Nigeria President Tinubu ranks third among world's most corrupt leaders is something that people are agitating for. Do not agitate for it. You see, most of the time we come to the internet and tell you what is going on from around Nigeria. It's not because we hate the president. It's not because we hate the country. There is no one that can hate where he hails from. Even though we reject that amalgamation and it doesn't suit us because of different ideology and so on and so forth. But still, nobody hates his ancestral land, which is part of the contraption. Now, the report that says that Tinubu is the third most corrupt leader in the world could be very correct. Now, Sahara reporters reported this, and the report was dated today. This is the details. Say President Bola Tinubu of Nigeria has been ranked as the third most corrupt leader in the world, according to the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project, OCCRP. The ranking came after the OCCRP called for global nominations to highlight individuals advancing criminal activities and worsening poverty. Out of the article. Now, do you remember that just about 3 days ago, the president of Niger Republic, a neighboring country to Nigeria, accused the Nigerian president Bola Tinubu of colluding with France to sponsor terrorists to destabilize their nations. And after the accusation, look at the report that is coming out that Tinubu is number 3 worst president on earth, the most corrupt president on earth. Now, let's continue with the article. It reads, the OCCRP, which coordinates a network of investigative journalists and activists, revealed that Kenyan President William Ruto received the highest number of votes. Tinubu was listed third, following former Indonesian President Joko Widodo. Wow. So the former Indonesian president, they really talked about this man, but I didn't take interest to study more about this man, Joko Widodo. So he's the most corrupt, and Tinubu is number 3. Wow. The article continues. Despite the vote, the main person of the year titles was awarded to Bashar al-Assad, the recent ousted Syrian leader who fled to Russia. Oh, okay, Assad number 1, Joko Widodo number 2 of Indonesia, and Bola Tinubu of Nigeria number 3. Wow. Do you know anything about Assad? Assad had a place where he buries people he killed. Assad could be, I believe this report. Now I have come to believe this report very well. Because Assad, there is no atrocities that Assad did not commit. And now he's running for his life. And even the rebel group that ousted him, they went to his father's grave and burned it. That is a story for another video. The judges acknowledged the importance of public interest and outrage at corruption organizers at OCCRP stated. According to People's Gazette, Tinubu's 72 was allegedly noted for entrenching a regime of corruption in Nigeria. As governor of Lagos State from 1999 to 2003, he amassed significant wealth for himself and his family. Upon becoming Nigerian president in May 2023, Tinubu awarded a multi-trillion naira road project to a company run by his son. The controversial Abuja-Calabar route project heightened fear of continued corruption. Additionally, Tinubu's history as a cocaine dealer in Chicago influenced the nomination process for the OCCRP ranking. Allegations of certificate forgery also surfaced shortly after his inauguration. Tinubu has strongly denied all allegations of corruption. So, this is no longer Okocha that said that Tinubu is corrupt. This is no longer, in Nigeria media that painted him either white or black, but this is the reality. And we must stop living in falsehood. We must come to embrace the reality that, yes, this man is corrupt. When I mean corruption, Tinubu is corrupt. And not only that, you saw a lot of allegation that was leveled against him. Even how the role he's playing when it comes to the oil sector, what happened in Egypt, how they pardoned the case of Share in the international court, they withdraw it. Nobody knows all these things that has been going on. You know, this report is now coming out when, as I said before, a neighboring country, Niger Republic, is accusing the president of Nigeria of colluding with France. This is a weighty allegation. And I think as time goes on, if anything goes wrong, Tinubu will be taken to the International Criminal Court, you know, to answer for all these things. And now, in Nigeria, the rate of insecurity is increasing under his watch. Mind you, the insecurity did not start during his tenure. The insecurity majorly started from 2014-2015, especially when Muhammadu Buhari, the president, handed over to Tinubu when he assumed office. Buhari was romancing the terrorists because he himself brought those terrorists into Nigeria. And it's not an allegation. This is the fact that he did not deny. He brought them to do election. Buhari's father is from Niger Republic. He even constructed, train line from Nigeria to Benin Republic. He begged them to construct rail line for them. This is what we see. His father is from Niger Republic. Automatically, Buhari is from Niger Republic and also a Nigerian citizen. So, he have that hand in Sahel regions. He opened borders for them to come in. And now these people that came into the country, they are now doing all sorts of things against the main, ancestral owners of the land. Today now, you could hear the CDS, the Chief of Defense Staff, saying Hausa Fulani. The land belonged to the Hausa people. Fulanis are foreigners who came into the country. Take this to the bank. We should make sure we know our history, deep down to the root. The Fulanis are not the owner of the northern Nigeria. It belongs to Hausas. But what do I know? Why am I interested in that? Let's pick the fact that Tinubu is the worst corrupt leader on earth, ranking number 3. This is a shame to us. This is a shame to the government. This is a shame to everybody who saw the corruption entrenching as the president of Nigeria. We should vehemently reject this. We should call a spade a spade. Time without number, I have said this, that we should stop romancing evil. Because when we keep on romancing evil, a lot of people will continue to do the evil they are doing. I think it is time. This is 2025. We are going to increase the way we speak the truth. We are going to increase everything we have been doing. A man must die for something. And if you're afraid that, I shouldn't die for anything about this, don't forget that one day you are still going to die. But the most important thing is what you died for. So, if you know the truth, speak the truth, and nothing is going to happen. Tinubu is a corrupt president.
Was it Nigerians who held national flag loyally to their chest and chanting national anthem? Soldiers went into them and shot at them, killing scores. Are those the ones you want to go and redefine patriotism? These are the Nigerians who have lived over 40 years doing legitimate business and they couldn't make anything out of it. Today they are facing rent increase. Tomorrow electricity tariff increase. Next increase in fuel price. Next police is harassing them. And just 1 or 2 years outside of Nigeria, they are already doing it. People who are retiring, sending their retirement funds home to come and settle in Nigeria. You have taken all the valid documents that you need. And the likes of Wike and their what's the name of this new minister for road, Umai, they will say they are doing realignment, overriding public interest. They will demolish your property, your retirement savings. And Wike will come out and say, what if I'm taking the land and I'm giving to my friends? Ha! And you want such a person to be more patriotic than talking about their pains? You want to define patriotism for such a person. And your definition is that they should not talk about their pains. Nigerians are already patriotic people. It is the government that is frustrating a lot of them. Or what is your own experience with Nigeria police, for instance? Waiting for Kemi talk will not be true. See if Nigeria has ever happened to you. Just like Fela, if they ask you any question, you may answer the question at first on the surface, but you always come back to the government. Ask Fela about woman. If you talk about woman, African woman, you go talk and finish, you go come back to government. Ask him about teacher. You say, okay, when we be children, now mama be teacher. We did for school, teacher be teacher, university, lecturer be teacher. You can't bring and come back government. Who be government teacher, culture. You can't say, wait, now the government side of teacher and students I go sing about. Ask fella about church, religion, God. You say imam, bishop, blah blah blah. You will bring it back to Obasanjo, Yaradua, Abiola, ITT, IBB. Is a typical example of Nigeria don't happen to you and you can't get over it. So when Auntie Kemi Badenoch was making reference to Nigeria, she was asked definitely about British police. You know, the first thing that will come to your mind is wait a minute, compared to where I was coming from, man, this is way better. People who still speak with pains and passion, combine the two, pains and passion about Nigeria, even though they denounce Nigeria because of the experiences or trauma they had, they still wish really say that country can be, because they really want that country. But the frustration don't make them, all these fake preachers or emergency apostles of patriotism in Nigeria and all that. Please, where do you stay? In the Jupiters, the Uranus, the Mars, Pluto, or are you already living where Elon Musk has launched in the space? Because I don't understand. So those who say that Nigerians who are complaining about the situation of the country are not patriotic, they are right too. But they are only right to the extent that they expect that people should accept whatever is meted to them. Like, yes, Nigeria will trample on you, will do everything, put you down, just remain a humble slave, and then you are a patriotic citizen. They are simply saying a country without structure for justice is their own ideal country, and people who accept it are the real patriots. That is their own definition of patriotism. Those who are saying no, that's not we can't live the objective realities, they are also right. So if you look at most of these people who have become emergency apostles of this fake love for Nigeria, especially that white goatee beard guy who was one time was this spokesperson for a former president, who stole identity. Then he called himself when they seen him, and under that stolen identity was writing lies, concocting falsehood. Till today he's still writing twists up and down. That desperate political hustler looking for appointment under Tinubu, he will say one thing today, will say another one tomorrow. Nigerians have experiences that when they speak out of passion and pain together at the same time. I doff my heart for those Nigerians who will come out and say, whoa, this is my reality. Now Nigeria, we need corrections. Those are the true patriotic Nigerians. So when government is busy frustrating young people who want to be patriotic, I don't know what else we want them to do. A lot of people have run away from the country. Some have even abandoned the country's citizenship and passport to go and take up another one. You now see few who are still struggling and saying we will try. You now treat them like are you serious right now? If you live abroad or you don't even stay in Nigeria except you have political appointments, you are now telling me one kind. I beg, make gonna stop all this your fake emergency patriotism and love for Nigeria preaching. It's not going to, let our head be correcting once in a while, I beg.